something worse, that being put in a nursing home is the worst thing that could happen to an older person. And people drive by the places where we work, and they look at the building, the brick, the lawn, the sign, the little carport, and they say, thank God I don't have to go in there. When the truth is, inside that building is a citadel of kindness and compassion, of the most evolved, the most complete, and the most human kind. So, we've gathered here together to talk about culture change. And we've all been engaged in conversation and meeting, talking about how to bring the reality of day-to-day life that we experience in long-term care into alignment with the beauty of the work, with the moral depth of the work we've chosen for ourselves. And I think that's a fine thing, and I'm certainly a happy participant in that struggle to change the culture of long-term care. But if we leave here thinking that that is our mission and that is our calling, we will have failed. It isn't just long-term care we need to think about. Indeed, we're living in a time, in a culture, in a place where a life worth living is being taken away from elders in many different circumstances, where a life worth living is being taken away from adults, from people with disabilities, people with mental illness, people who work 9 to 5 every day. A life worth living is being taken away from adolescents and children. Why? Because we're living in a society that goes faster and faster and faster, and seems yet every passing day, week, and month to have less and less compassion, less care, less tenderness, less respect and forgiveness. You can feel it, you know it, you sense it. Our world is hungry for a spiritual renewal, a reminder that life is indeed worth living, that there's meaning in the smallest moments of our lives, that relationships matter more than possessions. And in this great hunger, this great need, who are our teachers? Who can instruct us? Who can be there for us? Our elders. And by that I mean all of our elders. And by that I mean that 95-year-old man, blind, deaf, unable to chew and swallow, cannot control his bowel or bladders. That man is giving to us a kind of instruction in the art of care and compassion. That man is living as a teacher and is instructing those of us willing to learn in what it means to truly and genuinely care for another. That man is valuable. That man is precious. And indeed, when I think about those of us who work in this field, I sometimes think of us as people guarding a door. We stand with our backs to a door, and beyond that door lies a world where people are measured purely and only by what they produce, what they can do, how they can perform. And that without that production or performance, they have no value. And behind that door is a very, very bad place. You guard that door every day. You are heroic. You are larger than life. So what is our true calling? What is our true mission? It is actually the task of bringing our insights and the wisdom of these elders into full flower, not inside the nursing home alone, but in our society. It's to break out of the walls, break through, break out into our communities, to influence the moral conversation in our society, to build a new culture based on compassion and relationships, where what matters most is what we mean to each other, not the color of our skin, or the language we speak, or the country we were born in. Where we can be there for each other as the elders have taught us to be there for them. It's been said by some that the aging of America is a kind of plague of locusts, and that, there's old people everywhere, and we don't know where they're coming from. But we really wish they would stop. I say that the aging of America couldn't happen fast enough. The time has come for a new old age, the rise of a new elderhood, carried forward and out and into the world, not by the elders themselves, but by those the elders have taught, by those who have learned the lessons of life from them, taken out into the world and spread as a message of compassion, hope, and care. And that is why I am honored to be with you and among you as you plan the future. The future not just for the south wing of the second floor, but the future for our society and our children and our children's children. Thank you. Thank you.